Hello and welcome back to Beyond the Headlines. I'm Nikita Arora. This week, we're talking about Rahul Gandhi. I've had many people say to me that you say all these things about Modi. What alternative do we have? Is Rahul Gandhi really a serious political option? Do you actually prefer him? Does he have what it takes? Etc. etc. So let's find out. In the past, Rahul Gandhi has been in the news for saying extremely silly, inaccurate things. We know that oratory is not his forte. He goofs up way too often, and he often says things that are just plain embarrassing. Like here.
आपको क्या लगता है, महिलाओं को क्या लगता है? इज्जत की आपकी? भ्रष्टाचार किया, बलात्कार.
Here's another one.
Politics is everywhere. It's in your shirt, it's in your pants, it's everywhere.
It's weird. It makes you chuckle. Often you're just like, can he stop? But the point is that these are petty issues that you can't draw serious conclusions on. You can laugh about it, you can ridicule him for it, but I think that we need to move beyond that and really see if he has potential to be a leader. Now, there are serious reservations about that. Modi spoke of Achhe Din, he spoke of Vikas, he spoke of putting an end to corruption, he spoke of creating new jobs, and he had the Gujarat model to kind of sell that theory. With Rahul Gandhi, we don't know what his vision is. He constantly dives into history and ancestral references to make his points.
My great-grandfather came here and gave a speech. And yet somehow, as Indira Gandhi said when asked whether India leans left or right, India came out standing straight and tall. When Mr. Rajiv Gandhi and my dear friend Sam Pitroda, who's sitting here, spoke about bringing the computer to India, there were voices that ridiculed them.
The charm of dynasty is lost on people. Our generation especially has a recognition of the role that Nehru played, the role that he played in India's freedom struggle, the role in the making of India, its character, its secular values, everything. But we want to know what Rahul Gandhi has to offer. How is he going to create more jobs? How is he going to ensure women's safety? What is his plan for relations with China, relations with the US, relations with Pakistan? How is he going to improve the agricultural sector? What is his plan for manufacturing? Talk to us about these issues. Don't talk to us about Rajiv Gandhi, about Indira Gandhi. We have history books for that. Recently, a student in Amethi asked him about development in Amethi, and this was his response. ये आप मोदी जी से पूछिए, मेरी सरकार थोड़ी ही है, जब हमारी सरकार होगी तब हमसे पूछना. He is the MP of Amethi, mind you, and to another question he said this. अमेठी को तो योगी जी चलाते हैं, मैं तो अमेठी का MP हूँ, मेरा काम लोकसभा में कानून बनाने का है. मगर योगी जी का काम यूपी को चलाने का है और योगी जी दूसरा काम कर रहे हैं. This is just evading responsibility. If Yogi ji is obstructing your work, it's your responsibility as the MP of Amethi to fight him and to ensure that the vision that you have for Amethi, the plans and policies that you want to put in place, get implemented. Passing the buck is never a quality that people want in a leader. Another thing that he tries to do is build his success on Modi's failures. Watch this video.
Clean Your Country is a strategic national government program. Well, it's not working, is it? I don't see it working. You see it working? Okay, I don't see Swachh Bharat working very well.
Now that is less than half a strategy. Because by proving that Modi has failed, you haven't made any point about how you will succeed. How are you a better alternative? Or are you both failures? So you're leaving the audience completely confused. Secondly, the audience doesn't even seem to agree with you. There's an almost unanimous resounding yes when you ask them, is Swachh Bharat working? And that's embarrassing. And you didn't even tackle that well. Your response was, well, I don't think so. One advantage of coming from a political family is that you grow up hearing stories, not just of your country, but also of the world. But Rahul Gandhi fumbles too often when asked questions about the past. So someone, for example, will ask him, why was there no growth during the Congress years? And he'll respond by saying, do you think there was no growth during the Congress years? I mean, yeah, that's probably why they're asking that question. Watch this.
During the years that your family ruled India, India's per capita income was growing less than the world average. And yet, in the years since your family relinquished the Prime Ministership of India, India's per capita income has grown substantially faster than the world average.
Okay, thank you. That's a very sharp, succinct question. So,
and what is your hypothesis?
I asked you the question. I'm here to ask the question.
That's quite...
My hypothesis is in my book. Please read the book. It's called Asia Reborn.
I mean, you're giving a hell of a lot of power to one family. So you're saying, for example, that I had absolutely no role in Indian politics from 2004 to today.
If NRC, which is now being implemented in Assam, was initially brought forward by the Congress, why are you opposing it today? What is your stand? How do you justify it? You tout RTI as your biggest achievement, but your party refuses to share donation information with the public. You also sided with the BJP and concealed data on foreign funding while you talk about transparency. This is hypocrisy, and these are legitimate questions that come to our mind, and we haven't heard an answer from you yet. One of the initial projects that he took up was to democratize the Youth Congress and the NSUI. This is something that he just gave up on halfway. It's a slow process, it takes patience, it takes persistence, it takes perseverance, but he's just washed his hands off completely, and now we don't know what's happening with that. Recently, after he became president of the Congress party, he had to reconstitute the CWC, which is the Congress Working Committee, the highest decision-making body of the Congress. It took him 6 long months to do that. The party was miffed about his indecisiveness, and now the selection is being questioned for fewer women members, an absence of state chief ministers like Punjab's Amrinder Singh, Puducherry's Narayan Samy. There is absolutely zero representation from states like Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal, Goa, and others. And lastly, veterans like Sarman Khurshid, Janardhan Dwivedi, Virappa Moili, they've been left out. There is an attempt to infuse fresh blood. But the problem is that there are too many factions in the Congress party, and Rahul is failing to unify it. And this raises serious questions about his leadership ability, because if he cannot lead his own party, can he really lead the nation? Another thing that Rahul Gandhi does too often is beating around the bush. Look at this interaction with Arnab.
What is your view of Narendra Modi? A. B. Are you afraid of losing to Narendra Modi? Rahul, please answer my question as specifically as you can.
What Rahul Gandhi wants to do is Rahul Gandhi and millions of youngsters in this country want to change the way the system in this country works. What Rahul Gandhi wants to do is empower the women in this country, wants to unleash the power of these women. I mean, we talk about being a superpower.
You're avoiding my question.
No, not avoiding a question.
My question to you is, what is the Congress Vice President's view of the BJP's prime ministerial candidate?
I think we'll defeat the BJP in the next election.
This is your opportunity to tell the nation why they should choose you and your party over Modi and his party. But you've completely lost that opportunity. There's another snippet about the 1984 riots that's worth watching.
Your Prime Minister has apologized for the riots, expressed deep regret. Will you do the same?
First of all, I wasn't involved in the riots at all. I mean, it wasn't that I was part of it.
On behalf of your party?
I think the riots were not, as all riots, were a horrible event. Now,
Frankly, I was not in operation in the Congress party.
People look for courage and conviction in their leaders, and you have to be prepared to take on the tough questions. And it's also a little bit hypocritical because you want credit for the times that you were not there, the times of Rajiv Gandhi, the times of Indira Gandhi, the times of Jawaharlal Nehru, but you don't want to accept responsibility for the times that you were not there, when your party made a mistake. The Congress is going through an identity crisis. Nobody knows what it stands for and what it has to offer. Rahul Gandhi himself comes across as a reluctant candidate who's been pushed into politics because of his family background. He sounds tutored, he sounds unreal, albeit there is a marginal improvement. If you watch his recent videos, if you watch his rally from Mandsaur for instance, you will see that he sounds a little more passionate, a little more original, a little more real, and you can see that there is a little bit of a connect with the audience. But that apart, in truth, most of the pre-poll and post-poll alliances of the Congress in state elections since 2014 have failed. In 2014, when Rahul Gandhi was at the helm of the Congress party's campaign, the Congress suffered its worst election defeat. Never has it been brought down to 44 seats in the Lok Sabha. In fact, a student from MP even attempted to get Rahul Gandhi's name into the Guinness Book of World Records for the largest number of election defeats, 27 in the last 5 years. Now, Guinness has not done any such thing, but Rahul Gandhi does take the trophy for being the most ridiculed and for being the most trolled politician in Indian politics. The Congress itself seems to have become complacent. It feels like it's not even trying anymore. When people become tired of the BJP, what option do they have but to come and vote for the Congress? So why burn sweat and blood for something that's going to come? If not immediately, eventually. And Rahul Gandhi himself has a long way to go. If you've enjoyed the video, please like, share and subscribe, and press the bell icon to get notified every time I upload a new video.